I was looking at how Ugandans couldn't understand why Spice was shocked in this clip. Oh, yes, I did not iron my dress. And if you can notice that, you're smart. And if you ask me the reason why I didn't iron the dress, I honestly don't have anything to literally defend myself because I was lazy to iron the dress. I mean, I was rushing so that I can come on here and create this episode as fast as possible because I wanted to talk to you guys. You know, because you guys, most especially my returning subscribers, you guys, you are my MVPs and I don't take none of you guys for granted. Without you, I can't be here as well. Anywho, time check, it is 17 minutes past 7 a.m. in the morning, Ugandan time. And obviously, good morning, my Ugandan community. Good afternoon, good evening, in case you are not in Uganda. Yeah. So first and foremost, I want to go ahead and appreciate all the people who reached out to me after watching all my story time episodes about my life. Thank you so very much, guys. And also, I want to shout out to the special person who also reached out to me and was sending me all those kind, lovely messages comforting me. And that special person is my auntie, my sweet, beautiful auntie. Yeah, and by the way, guys, please go subscribe to her channel. It is called Akiki Praise. She is a mother tongue coach. She literally helps Christian mothers who want to help their children learn to speak their mother tongue. For example, if you are in the diaspora and maybe you want your children to kind of learn Luganda, and maybe you don't even know how to start it or where to start from, she is the perfect person that you should actually go and check her out on her YouTube channel. I'm going to be tagging her. Check her out. Please make sure you go and subscribe. To my diaspora family, to my diaspora community, I do have my subscribers on here who are in South Africa. I have others in America. I have others in the UK. I have others in Jamaica. I have others from St. Kitts. All those are all my diaspora friends. So, ladies and gentlemen, in today's episode, allow me to spill for you the tea. Let me tell you what is happening in Uganda. Allow me to tell you. So, I know maybe there are people on here who are really not on TikTok, and probably even if you are on TikTok, you really don't know what is happening in Uganda right now. Do you know that there is an international artist who is in Uganda right now? She came to perform. She is a Jamaican artist, but I think she has been staying in the United States, Texas to be specific. That is Spice Official, the dancehall queen. Yay! Do you know why I'm excited? Before I even go further, if you're a Ugandan and you are watching me right now, let me pose a question to you. Are you going to her concert? Are you going or you're not? I honestly want to go, but I don't want to go alone. So I want people to join me so that we can go together. You know what happens in concerts, most especially if you're a small girl like me, you can't just move alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady, I was watching some of her clips on TikTok. I'm telling you, I was sobbing. I got so emotional. Do you know why? She is so nice, and most Ugandans did not see this kind of personality in her, because most people have been seeing most of her music and how she dances. You know, she is a dancehall queen, and if you've watched a bunch of her videos, she is a woman who likes shaking her booty. You know, she's proud of her booty. And you know, when it comes to dancehall, you have to shake your body. So most people, I think they thought she is, you know, kind of a vulgar woman. She is not respectful. And every time I go into the comment sections, these are the comments I'm finding, like, she is so down to earth, she is so loving. And you know how the Ugandans found out? She visited Bulange, Buganda Kingdom. She met the vice chairperson, who is the Katikkiro, Charles Peter Mayiga, and then Charles Peter Mayiga gave her a local Ugandan name, which is Nankula.
Now I'm going to give you a name, and I've written it here so that you don't forget it. Your name is Nankula. And I'm going to tell you what it means. And you belong to the Nkula clan. Nkula is the rhinoceros. The bravery, the strength, the courage of that animal is what I see in you. That, because you heard what she said, where she came from. Look where she is. She must belong to the Nkula clan.
Nankula. I'm pronouncing it like her. It is Nankula, Muluganda. So that is a Ugandan name that was given to her from the Nkula clan. So the Nkula clan, it is the rhino. So after that, she had to go to one of the game parks and she had to name a baby rhino.
The name that I decided to give to the baby rhino, I have to say something about it first. Yesterday, I also had the privilege to visit the kingdom in Uganda, and I met
Prime Minister.
Yeah, I met the Prime Minister, George. The last name, I don't want to spoil it. I know the first name is George. The Prime Minister, Charles. I want to make sure I mention his name. And because he gave me my Uganda name yesterday. So the name that I'm going to go with for the rhino is going to come off of my Uganda name that I got from the Prime Minister here in Uganda. And the name that I got for my Uganda name was, what my name again? Oh, my Uganda name is Nankula. So I'm going to call the baby rhino Spice Nankula Nile. Because you have to have a first name, a middle name, and a last name. So that's the name that I'm going to give to the baby rhino. So that's the name that I chose. Thank you all so much.
Spice Nankula Nile. So Nile like River Nile, then Spice is her name, then Nankula is her Ugandan name that was given to her by the Katikkiro or the vice chairperson of Buganda Kingdom, you know. So ladies and gentlemen, why have I even decided to come on here and talk about this specifically? Besides me spilling the tea and bringing all this Lugambo to my diaspora community, there is a clip that I personally watched, and I was looking at how Ugandans literally couldn't understand why Spice was shocked in this clip. Let us watch it together, and I would like to know what you think.
The father only comes to check if the mother is ready for mating again.
What? Couldn't you anymore have sex?
Yes.
What?
And successful mating can take 45 minutes to 1 hour.
You hear that? So the rhino them still like the man them. The man don't go come anymore have sex. You saw they put up with this?
The mother can stay pregnant for 14 to 16 months.
14 months.
Always one calf at a time, never twins. When a young one is born, weighs about 50 kilograms at birth. But every day keeps multiplying by half a kilo.
But they don't look white to me. Why you said it was white rhino?
Yeah. So these are called white, not because of the color. The word white originated from the Dutch word wit, describing the wide mouth. So the word wide was mistaken in English as wide.
Hey, what?
Wide was mistaken in English as wide.
So you wasn't saying white like the color, you say wide.
Yes. So the Dutch.
So in that clip, The tour guide was trying, to do his job to literally, giving the history about these rhinos. And he happened to have mentioned that one of the rhino, it is white. When I looked at Spice's face, immediately it changed. And then she asked, why are you saying it is white? Because I am not seeing how the rhino is white. Now, most people did not understand why she made that statement. Ladies and gentlemen, Spice is a black woman who is living in the United States, in Texas to be specific. This is a black woman. And my people in the diaspora, most especially those ones who are living in countries like America, the UK, German, and others, you know how racism is a big deal. And you know how they prioritize whiteness over melanin. You know that. So when Spice had that the rhino, mind you, this is a rhino that is in Africa, on African land, on African soil, and they are saying it is white. That is why she was shocked. She's like, oh my God, my people are brainwashed. She's like, oh my God, these colonizers brainwashed my people, She's like, now they are saying that your rhino is white. No, it is not. I think you guys, you've seen how colonialism has affected us as Africans to an extent that if someone talks about whiteness, then it is seen as better. Then black, it is not good. Whiteness is good. Black or dark skin, it is not good. That's why when she went to Mango Palace, she sang one of her songs that black women, we are beautiful. We are beautiful. Because where she's at, racism is a big deal. And I do understand why most Ugandans really didn't understand her statement. Because here in Uganda, racism is not really like a big deal. Most people don't even know what racism is all about. What we have here in Africa, probably it's tribalism. But racism is not here. So we might not understand it. That is why Spice was very shocked in that clip. Yes, she was very shocked. And I think she felt like sitting down and telling you guys, no, stop saying that the rhinos are white. Those are African rhinos and they have to be with African names, not calling them white. White. No, no, no. This belongs in the continent, in the motherland. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what I wanted to deliver today in today's episode. And some people have been complaining that why are they making Spice over move around the city, going here, going there. She is not complaining. Probably this is one of the reasons why she had to come to the motherland, why she had to come to Uganda specific. You can't tell. She can come and perform and leave. And that's why we've been having most of the international artists coming today, tomorrow, when tomorrow is the concert. But for her, she came a week before so that she can go ahead and tour Uganda. So probably whoever was organizing for her to come to Uganda, they told her that they were like, you should come and tour Uganda first. You know how ISO Speed has been in Africa, touring all these African countries and literally showing the whole world how Africa is beautiful. This is the same thing that Spice, the dancehall queen, is doing. So, my dear Ugandans, don't be distracted, don't get mad. And yes, I think let us meet at Lugogo Cricket Oval. Let's go and support this queen. She has a big heart. She has a golden heart. Now, if you watched today's episode up to this far, I'm thinking you have enjoyed it. I'd like to know what you think down in the commentary. And do you wish to know more of the Ugandan events? Do you want me to keep on updating you on the things that happen in Uganda? Or you don't want? I mean, you can tell me what you think down in the commentary. Otherwise, allow me to stop from here. I remain Somi. We shall meet again in another clip that I'll be uploading. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.